Opinion: how PM Modi overcame volatility, uncertainty, complexity. Ambiguity VUCA, an acronym for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, is a framework used to describe the challenging and rapidly changing environment in which organizations and individuals operate. It originated in the military sphere but is now widely adopted in business, economics, and politics. Clearly, the world today is in the grip of VUCA more than ever before. Few global leaders have showcased the will or ability to overcome VUCA. However, Narendra Modi not only overcame VUCA, but did so with ella. On June 9, 2025, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will have completed 1 year of his historic third term as India's duly elected Prime Minister, a feat unparalleled in India's history. One of the most significant achievements of Modi's third term is the robust economic growth India has sustained despite global geopolitical headwinds. In the first 100 days of Modi 3.0 alone, investments worth 15 rupees lakh crore were committed, signaling strong investor confidence in India. In the last 11 years, over 17.9 crore jobs have been added as per Overcame's data, with an average job growth of 36. Between FY12 and FY23, extreme poverty in India fell from 27.1 to just 5.3. Kashmir to Kanyakumari is now a reality for the railway network. Generations in JK spent their lives waiting for rail connectivity, but today, be it the Chenab Bridge or the Anji Bridge, they are gateways to the prosperity of Jammu Kashmir. Atal Tinkering Labs have incubated over 3,500 startups, supported over 1,000 women-led startups and created over 32,000 jobs, fueling the spirit of youth entrepreneurship. India registers 4 startups every hour, with funding increasing 15 times, incubators growing 7 times and investors increasing 9 times, showcasing an ecosystem that nurtures youthful ventures. 1 in every 10 unicorns globally was born in India last year, with 118 unicorns created, highlighting India's rising prominence in the global startup ecosystem. Nearly 50 of recognized startups are based in Tier 2 and 3 cities, generating 68 lakh jobs in the last 6 years. India is rewriting the rules of innovation by opening up critical sectors like space and defense to private players in the defense sector. 92 of contracts worth 1.68 rupees lakh crore now go to Indian companies. Needless to add, PM Modi's focus on empowering the youth and their scientific temper has paid rich dividends. Urban India has transformed with over 4,576 cities having achieved ODF status. Dignity and hygiene are no longer a privilege, they are a right. Solid and liquid waste management now covers over 5 lakh villages. Over 10 lakh homes now receive up to 300 units of free electricity per month and the government is saving 75,000 rupees crore annually. With over 36.87 crore LED bulbs distributed under Ujjwala, families are saving 19,153 rupees crore each year. Emissions are down by 3.87 crore tons of COA per year. Clean energy isn't just green, it's pure. Jal Jeevan Mission brought water to the doorstep of millions. There has been a 380 increase in households with tap water connections, from 3.23 crore to 15.64 crore households, in the last few years. Direct benefit transfer (DBT) has eliminated middlemen and leakages. Over 1,200 schemes now use DBT, with 44 rupees lakh crore transferred directly to bank accounts of the needy. With the PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, over 81 crore people have received 5 kilograms of free food grains every month since the pandemic. No one went hungry, not even during the darkest days of the pandemic. PM Ujjwala Yojana has transformed kitchens and lives, with over 10 crore LPG connections. PM Mudra Yojana gave wings to dreams. Over 52.5 crore loans worth 33 rupees lakh crore were given to small businesses, with 68 of them to women. The Jan Suraksha schemes have brought social security to every doorstep. Over 51 crore people are enrolled under PM Suraksha Bima and 23 crore under PM Jeevan Jyoti. Insurance is now for everyone, not just the privileged. The Saubhagya scheme electrified nearly 3 crore households. For millions, darkness turned to light. Power wasn't just infrastructure, it was hope. Under the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana, 19,000 remote villages were electrified. The mission of 100 village electrification was completed within 4 years. Under Modi's Farmer First Vision, 3.7 rupees lakh crore reached beneficiaries via PMKisan, 25 crore soil health cards have been issued, 1.75 rupees lakh crore insurance claims settled, 1,473 mandis linked via ENAM and MSP has been raised by at least 50 over and above the cost of production. Over 7.9 lakh tons of produce moved through over 2,300 Kisan rail services. Agricultural exports crossed 4 rupees lakh crore in 202,324, doubling in 10 years. Farmers are going global. The Rs 1 lakh crore Agriculture Infrastructure Fund led to modern warehouses, cold chains, and better rural logistics. Farmer earnings now last beyond harvest. Over 10,000 FPOs, farmer-producer organizations, were formed to boost collective bargaining and market strength. PMMSY and Sagarmala projects created better harbors, cold chains, and market linkages. The blue economy also got a bold push. Rashtriya Gokul Mission conserved indigenous breeds, supported Desi dairy development and gave livestock rearers new hope. India is now the world's largest milk producer thanks to mission mode support, better fodder, and strong veterinary infrastructure. 24 mega-food parks came up across India, linking farmers with industry. From 17.6 lakh direct jobs by over 1.6 lakh recognized startups to 1.6 crore youth trained under PMKVY and a massive rise in medical seats, this last decade under Modi wasn't about promises, but about possibilities turned real. Since 2014, new IITs and IIMs have opened nearly every year. India witnesses a new university coming up every week and a new college every day, expanding quality higher education. India has opened the gates of global research through the One Nation One Subscription initiative. Now, over 1.8 crore students, researchers, and faculty members across the country have access to more than 13,000 prestigious journals from 30 leading international publishers. This is a massive step in democratizing knowledge and fueling innovation across every classroom and lab. The number of IITs grew from 16 to 23, IIMs from 13 to 21 and AIMs from 8 to 23, marking significant growth in premier institutions for tomorrow's leaders. The number of medical colleges and MBBS seats has more than doubled since 2014, increasing from 51,348 seats to over 1.18 lakh, ensuring a stronger future healthcare workforce. India's higher education is booming with 574 new universities established and 13,461 new colleges established, expanding learning opportunities for youth nationwide. Several first-ever educational milestones have been achieved: Forensic University, Rail and Transport University, AIMS in the Northeast, Medical College in Silvassa and Central University in Ladakh. With over 10,000 Atal tinkering labs and over 12 lakh innovation projects, more than 1.1 crore students are actively engaged in innovation and creative problem solving. The Make in India initiative, which celebrated its 10th anniversary in 2024, has been another cornerstone of PM Modi's economic success. The Modi government's emphasis on infrastructure, including the construction of a megaport at Vadhavan in Maharashtra and initiatives to connect 25,000 unconnected villages to road networks, is noteworthy. Modi's third term has continued to prioritize social welfare. Ayushman Bharat, the world's largest healthcare program, now covers over 50 crore Indians, providing affordable and quality healthcare to the poor and near middle class. The Lancet has lauded the scheme. With 73 of houses being owned or co-owned by women, the PM Awas Yojana has been a game changer. Between 2014 and 2024, over 4.2 crore houses were sanctioned, and in June 2024, the cabinet approved assistance for an additional 3 crore rural and urban households. Modi's third term has also placed a strong emphasis on environmental sustainability. India is on track to achieve its ambitious target of 500 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030. Key initiatives like PM Kusum and PM Suryaghar have empowered farmers and households by promoting solar energy adoption. The National Green Hydrogen Mission is another forward-looking step, focusing on alternative energy sources to reduce fossil fuel dependency. The Bio-E3 policy, approved in 2024, supports high-performance biomanufacturing to achieve net zero goals. Mission Mausam, with a 2,000 rupees crore budget, seeks to enhance weather and climate forecasting by 2026. At the 26 Colombian Pesos Conference, Modi announced India's target of carbon neutrality by 2070, earning praise from environmentalists for bold climate action. India's achievement of 10 ethanol blending well ahead of schedule further underscores PM Modi's commitment to sustainable energy practices. The Anusandan National Research Foundation (ANRF), backed by a 50,000 rupees crore allocation from 2023 to 2028, is a landmark initiative to bolster scientific research. By providing resources to scientists and reducing barriers, ANRF aims to promote localized solutions to global challenges. No PM before him paid as much attention to promoting scientific temper and innovation as Modi has. The introduction of the Samanvay platform to combat cybercrime, along with the Cyberdust mobile app and plans to train 5,000 cyber commandos over the next 5 years, reflects the Modi government's commitment to leveraging technology for national security. These initiatives are critical in addressing the growing threat of cyber attacks in an increasingly digital world. With almost 19 billion transactions worth over 25 rupees lakh crore every month via UPI, Digital India under Modi has redefined the very concept of e-commerce, ease of business and ease of living for commoners. The successful hosting of the G20 summit in 2023, carried forward into 2024, showcases PM Modi's ability to shape global agendas. India has already become the world's fourth largest economy, overtaking Japan, with India's average GDP growth of the last 4 years at a healthy 8.25. Modi's call for the International Day of Yoga at the United Nations, which received overwhelming global support, has promoted India's cultural heritage and wellness practices worldwide. Last but not least, the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative is transforming India. For the first time ever, there are more women than men in the sex ratio of India's total population, with 1,029 women for every 1,000 men. In 11 years, PM Modi's vision has turned the tide for our daughters because they deserve nothing but the best. Sanitation today stands as a symbol of safety, dignity, and empowerment for Nari Shakti. In 11 years, India became open defecation free, built over 12 crore individual household toilets and 2.49 lakh community sanitary complexes. India's future in science belongs to women. With initiatives like Vigyan Jyoti, the WISER scheme, STEM, and Curie, the last 11 years have nurtured aspirations of women in science and technology. Over 55.7 of the 55.44 crore PM Jan Dhan Yojana bank accounts belong to women. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana has benefited over 4.2 crore young girls. Speaking of women's safety, it is commendable that 747 FTSCs are now operational. 406 dedicated POCSO courts are working to conclude pending cases of rape, while the POSCO Act has been strengthened. Maternity leave has been extended from 12 to 26 weeks, Sainik schools are now open to girls, 17 women cadets have graduated from the National Defense Academy and permanent commission has been granted to women officers. Swipe left for next video. Rural women are now scripting a new chapter with help from schemes like Lakpati Didi and Drone Didi. From drones to SHGs, women are no longer waiting, they're taking charge of India's growth and turning dreams into unstoppable realities. PM Modi's mantra of Beta Biti, Ek Saman son and daughter are equal has resonated across the nation, encouraging societal shifts toward gender equity. Sanjay Verma is an economist, national spokesperson for BJP and best-selling author of The Modi Gambit. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily reflect News 18's views. Latest blogs.